Welcome back everyone to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Last time, we got up to Goron Village and took care of the shrine there. This time, I'm heading back and taking care of some of the stuff I just ran right by on the way up there. Had a bit of a time crunch due to all of the heat in the area, but that's not something I have to worry about anymore. So, first things first, let's slide right over to the shrine here and get that taken care of. While I was away, I went ahead and upgraded some armor, did some hunting, and upgraded the stamina wheel. All in all, nothing terribly exciting. Just some good quality of life stuff. Anyways, let's stop dulling around and head on in. Now this is a kind of fun set of puzzles to get through. First thing we're going to need to do is get rid of this crate here, so we can get up to the chest up there. This chest has a key that is very important for what we need to do. I'll just set that bomb there as I head up here and get this taken care of. As you can see, these are all magnetic based. So I can just drop this on there. And blow open that pathway. That's out of the way. I need to get this down so I can get to the chest up there. So I can just jump. And I'm not going to be able to just lift this platform straight up, as easy as that would be. Instead, I have to pull this one down so I can get over and get this chest. All I get is a claymore there, which does deal some nice damage, but once again, not exactly my favorite weapon type, so not something I'm going to be bothering with. Now, last thing I need to do is pull this back down so I can put that on there. If I don't do that, then I'm going to end up with a rather pointed headache when I get to the end of this. So pull these out. In position, and we get to see that somehow Link is heavier than, or is enough to spell the difference between the, well, basically, he's pretty dense. That was not a really good way to say that. Oh well. Just like that, we're done and ready to move on. Okay. Now that we're done with that shrine, There are a couple things along the way to Goron City that I want to get taken care of. I'll just jump right off and get to it. Now, the first thing I want to take care of is right in here. Switch over to the sledgehammer and the ice arrows and get this talus taken care of. That was... ow. Odd. Ow. Somehow fitting right now, I think. And that gets that taken care of. Whole bunch of opals, a ruby, and looks like that's about it. You know, could have been better, could have been worse. Unfortunately, that did use up the sledgehammer, so that's less than optimal. But, move right along and get to the next bit that I want to deal with. Which is right here. Now this section is a big mining complex that the Goron set up, where you can get all sorts of ores from. Oh, missed that. It's also a good place to replace your sledgehammer if it broke, like mine did. You can... This is a really good place to get flint and salt from, as well as a couple of other ores. But where you want to go to really get the good stuff is right back this way. Now this is somewhat dangerous to get because this is a very tight area, lots of fire enemies around. And one of the bits that you need to get is on the other side of it. Right there. So, hopefully this isn't going to dunk me. I got dunked. Oh well. It's also on the hotspot, so if you're not wearing the full heat-resistant armor, you're gonna be hurting. Well, not the best takes I've had from this, but still a good place to get, and I recommend running down here every time you come through just to see if it has any of the good gems in there yet. Let's see. One of the things that you can use the fireproof lizards that we've been seeing all over the place here is to upgrade the fireproof armor so that, or the heat-resistant armor, so that you're able to get a bit more done than before. This guy is also a really good guy to talk to turn them into money, netting you about 20 rupees per set of 3. Ah, dang it. Oh well. Not bad if you want to get some money quick, but I've already shown you one of the best ways to make a lot of money really fast, so I'm personally not going to be doing much with that. However, the other big thing that the fireproof lizards are good for is for upgrading the armor. You need a bunch of it, so if you want to get this up as high as you can get it, get collecting. For me, I don't know how much I'll focus on upgrading it. It's nice to have it upgraded, but you only really need it in this area. Nah. I don't think I need those chests that much. Let's get back to Goron City and get on with things, shall we? Well, now that we're back here, we want to run up here and talk to this cantankerous old man. Drat! That blasted Redania! What's wrong? With Redania running wild recently, Death Mountain's eruptions have gotten real bad. Do you see Redania swamping around up there on the mountain? They say that 100 years ago it actually used to protect our people from harm. But that was then and this is now. Now all it does is mess up our mining operations. We're all suffering because it's stopping us from doing our business. Can't tell you how many times we've used the cannon to chase off that fiend. But it always comes back. Ow, 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 ow. Are you okay? It's just some back pain. Wait, who are you? I'm a traveler. I see. So then you came all this way to pay your respects to me? I like you already, brother. Well, my name's Bludo. I'm the great Goron boss who's fearsome enough to silence a crying child. Or to make a silenced child cry, either way. Yes, it is none other than I, Bludo. I was planning to drive off Redania like I always do, but then this blasted pain in my back fired up out of nowhere. That bastard Yunoba, when will he return? Who's Yunoba? Yunoba is a young Goron who helps me drive off Redania. He went to grab some painkillers for my back from the abandoned North Mine, but he hasn't come back yet. Slacker. I bet he's off somewhere wasting time. Hey, if you happen to see Yunobo, would you let him know I'm looking for him? Ow. And that is our next quest. We need to run up to the mines and figure out what's been going on with him. Now, right up here somewhere should be... oh, one of the items you can get in this area is a Cobble Smasher, which is essentially a more powerful sledgehammer. It deals more damage and can be pretty useful, but it's not a big deal if I don't see any of them. So, first things first, we need to make our way up here. And talk to this guy. Yeesh, what's going on today? So many people out and about. You should know it gets hotter past here, and there's also lots of monsters. It's really dangerous. Do you know Yunobo? No. Why is a stranger like you asking about Yunobo? Boss wants to know. Huh? Boss does? Well, then I guess I'd better tell you where Yunobo is. Yunobo went to the vault to fetch some painkillers, but now that you mention it, I suppose he never came back. This place is dangerous, so you probably shouldn't go looking for him. So, do you need something else? Nope, that covers it. Goodbye. Yep. We need to make our way through here. Hey, stop that! That's Boss's cannon. Don't you dare touch that lever. And one of the things we're going to use to do that are these cannons. How these cannons work is you drop a bomb inside, set it off, and it shoots off a rock. You can hit the lever to switch it to its other firing position. And you can use that to take out a lot of the enemies that are scattered around. You're less likely to get anything from them by doing that, but it does make for a much easier time getting through here. And just to prove the point, this is where the guy was. Nothing dropped. So I may regret doing this later, but I'm just going to use these cannons to take as much stuff out along the way as I can. Boom. You see the minecart track there in the background. We'll be getting to that later. For now, we need to time this just right to hit that. Throughout this area, there are some of those really hot reddish-orange rocks scattered around. And in order to take those out, you need to use the cannon. A lot of the time, it comes down to a matter of just hitting the lever and timing when you fire it off, so you can actually hit the targets you need to. Fire arrows. Fortunately, things are scattered about evenly enough that you're not going to have to worry too much about the Zolfos hurting you too much. It's still something you want to be careful of, though. Which then gets me up to here. Which is where we need to go. But you see more of the rocks here. Somebody! Yeah, Yunobo is trapped inside. So we need to use this cannon to break him out. I really should have set the bomb up ahead. Oh, come on. In you go. There we go. Like this. Bust that. And hey, he has something special. Now now we talk with them.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, what am I gonna do? Monsters! They're here! They found me! Help! Huh?
He's definitely one of the sillier characters in this game. I see some nice stuff in here. I'm not gonna need this right now. I'm gonna grab a cobble crusher and see what's in these chests. Ice arrows. Handy. More money. I need more money. Hey, are you the Yunoba or Yunobo? I've gotten a good look. Whoa, it's a Hylian! Were you the one who broke through that crag to rescue me, Goro? Thanks, brother. But what brought you all the way out here to begin with? Looking for Yunobo. Oh, so that's it. Boss told you to come find me. Phew, thank goodness. In any case, I'm sure I'm glad you saved me, Goro. Name's Yunobo. Everyone calls me Yunobo. Makes sense, Goro. I came to get some painkillers for boss, but a magma bomb caused a rock slide sealing the entrance, Goro. By the way, how did you break those rocks at the entrance? With a cannon.
Huh?
Huh? You used boss's cannon? That thing is so difficult to use. I thought only boss could handle it. Oops, nearly forgot. This isn't the time to chat. Need to deliver these painkillers as soon as possible.
Oh.
Sorry, I gotta run. But do come by and see the boss later, okay? He may be gruff, but he always repays a favor. I'm sure there's a reward in it for you. Okay then, goodbye for now, Goro. And that's step 1 of this quest taken care of. But before we head on to take care of part 2, I have a rail line I want to explore. Here we are. Join me next time when I am going to use some explosive propulsion to make my way to the other side of this rail track. And until then, Magius out.